Hello and welcome to the first and hopefully the only virtual Tenterden Folk Festival. We're calling this Virtually Tenterden because lots of people are virtually there. They've recorded lots of videos. There's Zoom-in events that would normally have taken place within Tenterden. It's going to be a really fun and busy, packed weekend. I'd like to thank everybody who's volunteered to take part or who have twisted their arms to make them take part and see how it all comes together over the weekend. Just to make me feel that I'm actually there, I thought I'd better put my festival hat on. So there we are, there's the festival hat. And amongst the people I'd like to thank, all the people who are going to take part over the next 4 days, including Barry and Ingrid Temple, Barry Goodman, Bob Kenwood, Brian Peters, Broom Dasher, Dan McKinnon, all the way from Canada, Dick Miles, Gavin and Julie Atkin, Graeme and Heather Knights, the Highworth Folk Band, Jeff Warner from America, JIB, Jez Lowe, Jim McGeehan, John and Di Cullen, Keith Kendrick and Sylvia Needham, Morrigan, Nick Dow, the Nunhead Folk Circle, Pete Castle, Peter and Barbara Snape, Pete Luscombe, Rattlebag, Roger Resch, Roses are Red, Scold's Bridal, Stan Graham, Sue Watson. Sorry, I'll just take a breath there, I think. Tom Patterson, Travelling Folk, Vicky Swan and Johnny Dyer, the Wilson family, and of course Peter Collins, who's put in a heck of a lot of work doing all the collating of the videos, a lot of video editing, and is hosting all our Zoom events. I may have missed somebody out in that list because the list seems to be growing every time I look at it, and we keep adding people at the last minute and getting more contributions in. Just some of the highlights: Vicky Swan and Johnny Dyer are doing a Zoom dance. We've got our normal sea songs and shanty session coming to you live on Zoom. We've got all sorts of different events coming up. We've got the Caxton sessions coming to you, not from the Caxton, but from everybody's individual homes and cameras. We've got Travelling Folk in the Vine or Travelling Folk not in the Vine. And we've got some really good video concerts with the guests I've already mentioned. So I'm not going to waffle on anymore. I'm going to hand you over to the first event for Virtually Tenterden.
Well, hello there, Virtual Tenterden. How are you? Just introducing you again, of course, to Heather Chapman. You'll all know my daughter.
Hello.
And also my granddaughter, Felicity Chapman, who we're hoping will make the 7th generation of singers. So we're going to try and sing you a song and see if it works with her. And if it doesn't, we're going to leave this as a bit of a blooper reel and pass it on to Pete Collins. Hi, Virtual Tenterden. Thank you very much for having us. Shame we can't all be together, but we're going to sing you a couple of songs. We did have my granddaughter Felicity with us earlier on, but it's taken us that many takes that it's now bath time, so she's gone. So I'm going to take my glasses off just out of pure vanity, and to prove to you I'm not reading anything, and kick them. Oh, they've gone under the sofa, but there you go. You all will have met my daughter, Heather Chapman.
Hello.
All of you have been to Tenterden before, will have done, I'm sure. So anyway, we're going to sing you this song now, the riddle song. I gave my love a cherry that has no stone. I gave my love a chicken that had no bone. I gave my love a baby with no crying. I told my love a story that has no end.
How can there be a cherry that has no stone? How can there be a chicken that has no bone? How can there be a baby with no crying? How can there be a story that has no end?
A cherry in blossom, it has no stone. A chicken went pippin', it has no bone. A baby went sleeping, there's no crying. And the story of I love you, it has no end. A cherry in blossom, it has no stone. A chicken went pippin', it has no bone. A baby went sleeping, there's no crying. And the story of I love you, it has no end. Yes, the story of I love you, it has no end. Hello again, Virtual Tenterden. We're now going to sing you a song from the International Workers of the World, a wobbly song. This song was, or these words were put to the tune by Jim Garland in the late 1920s in America, sung by Lee Hayes of the Almanac Singers on an album called Talking Union, which used to be 878 records as a box set and is now one CD, and probably one of the best Union CDs you'll ever hear, I would guess, and an incredible array of singers on it. So try finding it if you can. I'm sure Pete Collins will teach you how to use Amazon very quickly to find it. So, and it goes like this. I don't want your millions, mister. I don't want your diamond ring. All I want is the right of work, mister. Give me back my job again.
I don't want your Rolls Royce, mister. I don't want your pleasure yacht. All I want is food for my children. Give to me my old job back.
I don't want your millions, mister. I don't want your diamond ring. All I want is the right to work, mister. Give me back my job again. Yes, you have the land deed, mister, and the money's in your name. Where's the work that you done, mister? I'm demanding back my job again. I don't want your millions, mister. I don't want your diamond ring. All I want is the right to work, mister. Give me back my job again.
Call me dumb if you wish, mister. Call me black and call me red. There's one thing I sure know, mister. My hungry babies will be fed.
I don't want millions, mister. I don't want your diamond ring. All I want is a right to work, mister. Give me back my job again. We'll organise together, mister. All in one united band. With the Farmer Labour Party, we shall win our just demand. I don't want your millions, mister. I don't want your diamond ring. All I want is a right to work, mister. Give me back my job again.
So take that to all parties, mister. No difference in them can I see. But with the Farmer Labour Party, we can set the people free.
I don't want your millions, mister. I don't want your diamond ring. All I want is a right to work, mister. Give me back my job again. No, I don't want your millions, mister. I don't want your diamond ring. All I want is a right to work, mister. Give me back my job again. So give me back my job again.
So, some years ago now, I'm not sure where they went, but I entered a ballad competition at a folk festival, and I was searching around for the right song to choose, and this song is written from the perspective of a girl at the age of 19, and being that I was 19 at the time, I found it and I thought, that has to be the one. So here it is. When I was no but sweet 16, with beauty just a blooming off, it's little, little did I think at 19 I'd be greeting, oh, for the ploughboy lads, they're gay broad lads, but they're false, and they're deceiving, oh, for they'll take your all and gang a war, and leave their lasses grieving, oh. Oh, I was fond of company, and I gave the ploughboys freedom, oh, to kiss and clap me in the dark, while all my friends were sleeping, oh. For the ploughboy lads, they're gay broad lads, but they're false and they're deceiving, oh. For they'll take your all and gang a war, and leave their lasses grieving, oh. But if I had kent what I now ken, and taken my mother's bidding, oh, I wouldn't be sitting by a fireside, crying hush-a-bye by Benny, oh. For the ploughboy lads, they're gay broad lads, but they're false and they're deceiving, oh. For they'll take your all and gang a war, and leave their lasses grieving, oh. Always hush-a-bye from your ma, but the Lord knows who your daddy, oh. So his girls take care, and you beware of the ploughboys in the gloaming o. For the ploughboy lads, they're gay broad lads, but they're false and they're deceiving o. For they'll take your all and gang awa, and leave their lasses grieving o.
Beguiling, really. Sad, you know, the woman is left. A sad song, Bushes and Briars. Through bushes and through briars, I lately took my way, all for to hear the small birds sing, and the lambs to skip and play. All for to hear the small birds sing, and the lambs to skip and play. I overheard my own true love, her voice it rang so clear. Long time have I been waiting for the coming of my dear. Long time have I been waiting for the coming of my dear. Sometimes I am uneasy and troubled in my mind. Sometimes I think I'll go to my love and tell to him my mind. Sometimes I think I'll go to my love and tell to him my mind. And if I should go to my love he will say nay. If I show to him my boldness, he'll ne'er love me again. If I show to him my boldness, he'll ne'er love me again. I cannot think the reason young women love young men, for they are so false-hearted. Young women to beguile, for they are so false-hearted. Young women to beguile.
Darling's popular with this audience. Our next song is it's a song written by Vaughan Williams. It's a setting of a poem by the Dorset poet William Barnes, and you've probably all heard it. It's called Lyndon Lee, and he wrote this song as his idea about what a folk song was. He'd heard folk songs before, but he hadn't actually collected any at source, and he wrote this before he collected Bushes and Briars, and a little before he collected Bushes and Briars. So this was his idea of a folk song, really. And so anyway, setting of a poem by the Dorset poet William Barnes. Lyndon Lee, this is called.
Within the woodlands flowery glade, by the oak tree's mossy moods, the shining grass blades, timber shaded, now do quiver underfoot, and birds do whistle overhead, and waters bubbling in its bed, and therefore neath the apple tree do lean down low in linden lee, where leaves that lately were a-springing now do fade within the copse, and painted birds do hush their singing up upon the timber tops, and brown leaf fruits are turning red in cloudless sunshine overhead, with fruit for me the apple tree do lean down low in linden lee. Let other folk make money faster in the air of dark-roomed towns. I don't dread a peevish master, though no man may heed my frowns. I be free to go abroad, or take again my homeward road, to where for me the apple tree do lean down low in linden lee.
This is an old song of mine, and a particular favourite of mine too. I recorded it on my very first album called These Are My Dreams, and this song is called Alice. Alice lives in a silent world, lips that move without words, eyes that shine like the sun. Her fingers talk to everyone. Alice lives in a silent world, lips that move without words, eyes that shine like the sun. Her fingers talk to everyone. To see her smile and to see her play, nature's child in every way. She can never tell a lie, to see the world through Alice's eyes. Alice lives in a silent world, lips that move without words, eyes that shine like the sun. Her fingers talk to everyone. And nothing ever gets her down. Alice does not cry or frown. A life that's full of inspiration, painting words by illustration. Alice lives in a silent world, lips that move without words, eyes that shine like the sun. Her fingers talk to everyone. And when you look into her eyes, there is wonder and surprise, looks that hold the deepest meaning, love that has the warmest feeling. Alice lives in a silent world, lips that move without words, eyes that shine like the sun. Her fingers talk to everyone. When words come from gesticulations, days are full of complications. Alice overcomes them all, a child to make grown men look small. Alice lives in a silent world, lips that move without words, eyes that shine like the sun. Her fingers talk to everyone. Alice lives in a silent world. Be careful where you walk. Who knows what lies before you? This life can be unkind, plays heavy on the mind, and every door you walk through. It's easy when you're younger, but now you're growing older. There's so much more to say, but time gets in your way as you look over your shoulder. We are fragile. Every step along the way, every road and every highway, every hill you have to climb, the long and weary miles that you have left behind you, gives you strength and understanding, for life at times can be demanding. No matter what our fortunes say, or the games we have to play, in the eyes of the beholder, we are fragile. It's not the time that we've been given to walk this world that we all live in. We have a spirit deep inside that fights with burning pride, that loves and is forgiving. Make the most of all your chances, follow your heart and its romances. Don't be the first to cast the stone, we're only made of flesh and bone. From the beginning, we are fragile. We are fragile. Thank you. Blow the north wind across Old Whitby Harbour, tether the boats from the oncoming storm. Bright is the light that shines on the water, cold from the time of old sailors in windswept old whalers, finding safe harbor from Greenland's cold shores. Young boys are racing to pull down the ribbons, then head for the straits to go whaling once more. Build me a ship to sail across oceans, give me fair wind and I'll answer the call, further than any man ever before me, south to Australia and round the Cape Horn. Sailor, beware of the red skies of morning, unless you're willing a high price you'll pay. Strong arms are waiting and all for a shilling. King George's Navy will take you away. Build me a ship to sail across oceans, give me fair wind and I'll answer the call, further than any man ever before me, south to Australia and around the Cape Horn. An old whippy cat, she glides through the darkness. 3,000 gallons lie deep in a hole, bound for the markets and the houses of Church Street. Gin, rum and tea to be traded for gold. Build me a ship to sail across oceans, give me fair wind and I'll answer the call, further than any man ever before me, south to Australia and around the Cape Horn. Blow the north wind across old Whitby Harbour. Captain James Cook has weathered the storm. Young men from Whitby sailed on the Endeavour, south to Australia and round the Cape Horn. Build me a ship to sail across oceans, give me fair wind and I'll answer the call, further than any man ever before me, south to Australia and round the Cape Horn. Let me hear you. Build me a ship to sail across oceans, give me fair wind and I'll answer the call, further than any man ever before me, south to Australia and round the Cape Horn. Last time. Build me a ship to sail across oceans, give me fair wind and I'll answer the call, further than any man ever before me, south to Australia and round the Cape Horn, south to Australia and around the Cape Horn. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Here's a lovely old traditional song called The Banks of the Nile. Oh, hark, the drums do beat, my love, no longer can I stay. The bugle notes are sounding clear. Now I must march away. We are ordered down to Portsmouth, and it's many's the weary mile to join the British Army on the banks of the Nile. Oh, my Henry, dearest Henry, don't leave me here alone. For if you do, I'll rue the day that ever I was born. For the parting of our love would be like parting with my life. So stay at home, my dearest one, and I will be your wife. Oh, my Nancy, dearest Nancy, no, that can never be. The government has ordered, and I am bound to go. The government has ordered, and the Queen she gives commands, and I must march away, my love, to fight in a distant land. Oh, but I'll cut off my yellow hair and go along with you. I will dress myself in uniform, and I'll see Egypt too. I will march beneath your banner, while fortune she do smile, and we'll comfort one another on the banks of the Nile. But your waist it is too slender, your fingers are so small. In the sultry sun of Egypt, your rosy cheeks would spoil, where the cannons they do thunder, and the bullets they do fly, and the silver trumpet sounds so loud to hide the dismal cry. Oh, Oh, cursed be these cruel wars, however they began, for they have robbed our country of many's the handsome land. They have robbed us of our men folk, while their bodies they do feed the lions. On the dry and dusty desert that chars the banks of the Nile,